me a million. 사실 넌 점은 별나라에서 왔어. You in planet used to be champion. 금메달까지 딴 1등 선수였어. 점점 잘나고 커진 널 더 이상 담을 수 없었던 행성. 따뜻한 물에서 수영하는 걸 좋아했던 널 내가 데려온 거야. 내게 특별한 힘이 있단 걸 알겠으니 난 약해지고는 점점 더 강해지겠지. Ay, 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 an alien. Ay, 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 an alien. 가득한 어둠 속 비밀처럼 타는 ay, 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 an alien. My mama told me you're an alien. 너의 판을 뒤집기 위해서 왔어. 누군가 너의 기억을 지워 모든 걸 방해하는 거야. You listen. 점점 가둬둘 수 없을 정도로 커져가는 너의 힘과 목소리. 행성은 널 주목하고 있어. Now you're ready for this. 준비가 다 된 거야. 특별한 힘이 있단 걸 알겠으니 이제 너에게 주어진 답이 있겠지. Ay, 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 an alien. Ay, 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 an alien. 가득한 어둠 속 비밀처럼 타는 ay, 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 an alien. 너에게 숨을 필요 없어 alien. Tell them who, tell them who. 누구든 내가 누군지 묻는다면 망할 이 집을 꾸미는 네가. Ay, 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 an alien. Ay, 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 an alien. 가득한 어둠 속 비밀처럼 타는 ay, 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 an alien.
ちょっと上に溜めてください。右下上右下右右上上下下左右左右右下上右下右右上下下左回転1回転右下上右下右上下下左右左右下上右下右上下下回転3点1回転右下上右下右下右上下下左右左右下上右下右下下左右左リセット。
My mama told me you're a million. 사실 넌 점은 별나라에서 왔어. You in planet used to be champion. 금메달까지 딴 1등 선수였어. 점점 잘나고 커진 널 더 이상 담을 수 없었던 행성. 따뜻한 물에서 수영하는 걸 좋아했던 널 내가 데려온 거야. 내게 특별한 힘이 있단 걸 알겠으니 난 약해지고는 점점 더 강해지겠지. Ay, 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 an alien. Ay, 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 an alien. 가득한 어둠 속 비밀처럼 타는 ay, 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 an alien.
will be starting shortly. Thank you for your patience.
특별한 힘이 있단 걸 알았으니 이제 너에게 주어진 답이 있겠지 I'm an alien I'm an alien 가득한 어둠 속 비밀처럼 태어난 I'm an alien 내 손에 필요 없어 alien Tell them 누가 다 내가 누군지 묻는다면 망한 이 집을 꾸미는 네가 Analien
ちょっと上に溜めてください。右下上右下右上上下下左右左右下上右下右上下下左回転1回転右下上右下右上下下左右左右下上右下右上下回転3点1回転右下上右下右下下左右左右下上右下右下下左右左リセット。
Hello. Welcome. Bienvenue. Bienvenidad. I don't know how many more ways I can say it. Hi, I'm Jesse, Alien Fashionista, and welcome to my stream. Streaming at you live from the mothership currently orbiting your planet. It's me. Hello. How's everybody doing? Sorry about Wednesday. I was not feeling very well. I had a really annoying headache. But it's gone now. I mean, it was gone on Thursday, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Hope everybody had a nice week. And hope everyone is feeling a little bit spooky tonight. A little bit ghoulish. And a little bit adventurous. Because today, we're watching spooky videos. From the more goofy, new stuff 5 and chills, to the maybe a little bit more serious and weird things like they're interesting. I'm keeping it up very wide tonight, so I can watch whatever I'm in the mood for at that time. So I threw a wide net just in case. Anyways, enough about me. What about you guys? How are you doing? Also, yeah, I need to talk about my doctor's appointment that I went to on Wednesday. But first, let's say hi to some cuties. That's you. Hey Fluffy. Hey Thrasher. Hey Formula. Hey Raven. What's up? Hey Mild. How have you been? Hey Rary. How do you do? Hey Hope. Hey, Super. Someone's having fun with those train emotes. Nice. Enjoy the wafer, Mild. As for me, I'm gonna enjoy this orange soda. Homemade. Well, I bought the syrup. I bought the carbonation machine. But other than that, homemade. Cheers. Hey, social. Yep. I think half strength is the way to go because using a full dose on this is way too sweet. I know why they do it. They want us to use more of it so we buy more often. But if I put half a dose in, the orange juice tastes better. And I get twice as many out of it, so that's smart. I'm smart. Sometimes. Ooh, pineapple Venta. I hope you enjoy. What's everybody drinking tonight? Speaking of which. Hangout horror. That's a great thing to watch, Mal. For the nostalgic in the neighborhood. I think a lot now is about nostalgia. A lot of people want to be nostalgic about things that were. Old scan lines on a VHS tape. Old square CRT TVs. Old consoles that made sounds like beeps and boops. The simpler times. But I've lived through those times. And I feel like a lot of you are wearing rose-tinted goggles if you were living in that time period. It was okay. It was simpler. It was a little bit less fast-paced. That's it. I think a lot of the nostalgia for that period of time comes from people who were not alive back then. So I can understand that. They were not there, so they don't exactly know what was that period of time. As I said, I feel like people are overhyping it. VHS tapes were annoying, because whenever you finish watching something, you had to rewind it for like a minute. And if you did not do that, the video store would charge you extra. So, yeah. But yeah, Hangout horror is pretty cool. My favorite is Local 58 by Chris Straub, who's also the creator of Kendall Cove, one of the earliest examples of a creepypasta from the early 2000s. If you've never seen that creepypasta, I recommend it. If you've never seen Local 58 and you're a fan of Hangout horror, I recommend it. It's got my alien stamp of approval. Formula's drinking air. Is that the new project I'm not aware of? I know what you mean. I'm just being annoying for comedic purposes. VHS was super annoying. Yeah, we had a rewinder. Oh yeah, that's another thing that people forget. Not only did you have to rewind it, sometimes the tape would get stuck in the fucking VHS. And you would pull out the tape, and it would leave a long string of unfurled tape. And then the tape was done, unless you spent like 45 minutes with a pen rewinding it, trying to get the tape back on the roll. Jesus, that was annoying. So yeah, you were only doing that if it was like your wedding tape or something, because otherwise it was like, nah, that tape is dead. So yeah, another thing that was annoying is that if you wanted to stop at a specific moment, you would have to be very careful. And also, if someone did not rewind the movie before you got it, you would have to rewind it. That would also take some time. And if the tape was any old, like a little bit worn out, the quality would take a fucking shit. That's why other people are stressing that if you have things on VHS, you should digitize it ASAP. Because those tapes were not meant to last longer than 20 years. So, if you don't want your tape to be lost to time, then you should probably get to that. So, that's why I'm a little bit amused whenever I see people collecting VHS tapes. I'm like, it's nice. I'm glad you're having fun with it. But do realize those tapes will degrade very quickly at a certain point. Unless your humidity levels in your residence are low, which is not always possible to deal with. This is not vinyl. Because some people treat VHS tapes like vinyl. I think vinyl have a longer lifespan. I mean, they're both fun to collect, I guess, but if you want something that lasts longer and you like music, vinyl will do it for you. And I've heard some arguments about it sounding better than digital, but I'll be honest, I can't fucking tell the difference. So, it's up to you to decide. Yeah, I used to have a bunch of those Disney VHS tapes that came in the chunky white boxes. I wish I kept them. Yeah, I had Peter Pan and the Little Mermaid. I don't feel like those might have been a collector item at this point. Well, it's okay. I don't really have a VHS tape player anymore, so. Oh yeah, I mean, they're probably long broken. Considering I was like 7. So that means those tapes are at least 30 years old now. So yeah. So don't be sad if your tapes stop working. Just be glad you had them in the first place and you had fun while it lasted. I feel like a lot of life is like that. Enjoy the trip. Don't always look at the destination. Otherwise, life will pass you by before you know it. Hey, HC, what's up? Hope you enjoyed your trip. Did you try, if you went to Philadelphia, you have had to try a cheesesteak, right? Philadelphia is apparently renowned for its cheesesteaks. Yeah, you talked a lot about it on Monday. It was like wrestling. But I'm glad you had fun. Hope the return trip was eventful. Alright. So yes, for those of you just joining us, we're gonna be watching some spooky videos tonight. And they're gonna range from the goofy, scary, like Chills and Your Top 5, and actually more concerning and scary, like actual scary, like scary interesting. So I'm keeping the options open tonight. So if I'm in a goofier mood, we'll watch some more goofy videos. And if I get a little bit more serious, we can take some time to watch the others. Oh my god, we can't catch a break. Wolf Woman Fenrir, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hi. Also, yeah, if you're watching from YouTube, the only part you will see will be this part here, the just chatting segment. Because YouTube does not like when you watch its own videos live. they will shut that shit down really quick. And I don't want to get copyright struck, so we're gonna end that stream once we get to the spooky videos. And I will invite you once that happens to switch over and come say hi on Twitch. That way, everybody wins. Natural flower is more appreciated than an artificial one. Yeah. Both have their places, though. You try different foods there, I see. Nice. As I said, have you tried the Philly cheesesteak? If I ever go to Philadelphia, that's what I'm gonna be trying. And hope your voice came back. Or will come back soon. Sucks to be YouTube watchers. Well, I mean, no, there's a lot of fun advantages of being a YouTube watcher. No ads, for once. And also, well, no, that's pretty much it. I will admit the definitive viewing experience is still on Twitch. But, you know, YouTube has its room. For one, it saves all of my VODs. So if my computer melts down, I'm gonna lose all my VODs. So that's a cool way to do it. Rector and Story Rider. Oh, nice. Pleased to meet you. Hope you're having a really nice Friday. We're gonna be watching some spooky videos in a moment. Need artificial flowers as I can't grow plants for shit. Ah, you have what we call a brown thumb. Or is it a black thumb? I think it's a black thumb. Green thumb is when you're good at that. Black thumb is when you suck at it. And every plant you touch dies. So, I'm somewhere in the middle. My plants live. But not for that long, so I'm trying to fix that this year. I'm gonna turn one of my unused storage room into a room for plants. So, yeah, no, I corrected myself pretty quickly after that, Rary, because I know some of you have weird minds. And I was right, there it goes. God damn it, Rary. I was talking about the soil. Soil is brown. But yeah, hopefully this little side project will bear fruit. Ideally, I would like to grow cucumbers. I heard they're not very hard to grow. And I do like cucumbers. They grow great in solids. So if I can grow that myself, I'd be pretty happy. But we have a lot of squirrels around the apartments. And I feel like if I leave that on my balcony, they're gonna fucking eat them all and I'm gonna be sad. And angry. Sangry. Nope, that doesn't work. Tried inventing a new human word and failed. You know, it's like when people say I'm angry and hungry, I'm hangry. You know, H-A-N-G-R-Y. You know what I mean. Yeah, my last job gave me an aloe vera plant, and it's still alive. Yeah, maybe, I'm not sure, Social. I kinda lost the thread here. It's fine. It's fine. Angry is in the Oxford Dictionary. Is it now? Wow, okay. I think that was like O. Henry marketing ploy. And it actually got turned into a word. Has sus made it to the dictionary yet? I hope not. If it gets used enough, it makes sense. Well, I mean, yeah. That's how language is, right? People start using certain words, and they become part of the dictionary. Because that's what people use now. Like, you know, Riz. I don't like that word. Why not use the word flirt? It serves the same purpose. Why Riz? I know, when I think about Riz, I think about like someone creepily rubbing their hands in anticipation, sneaking up on someone. Like, I don't know. Doesn't have the same vibe as just regular old flirting, but then again, that might be a Jeffy old thing. Oh my god, Formula, stop. Alright, I guess we're safe for now, Riri. Hey, Charizard. How you doing? I'm doing good. We'll get spooky and watch some scary videos in a moment. And by a moment, I mean about 20 minutes. Because I can't shut the fuck up ever. I talk too much. But then again, I feel like that's what you guys want. Otherwise, you would not be watching me. Right? Besides, I can't help it. That's why I feel like streaming is perfect for me. Because I talk too much. So, this is perfect. About yet. Oh, that one's worse, Formula. That one's worse. What happens to the word butt? Or even booty? We know what that means. I feel like some people just want to overcomplicate things. Like that whole cat or no cat business. Cat, if I understand correctly, means you're joking. Then someone will go, no cat, means I'm not joking. I don't think that is a useful turn of language. Yeah, I feel like the only reason people like the yacht thing is because it sounds kind of like goddamn, and also they can put it in sentences to sneakily say that they enjoy watching that person's rear end. Without some of the older people going like, hey, wait a minute. That feels like the main use for it. Well, I know that some people now are going like this. Like, they rub the side of their chin with their finger. Apparently it's a sign of disrespect. Wait, what do they call that? Like, they put their index in front of their mouth and then they slide it across the side of their head, their jawline. How is that supposed to show you don't care about someone? Why is that popular now? I feel like that one might be a little bit lost on even some of the Gen Zs in my chat. Because that one's a Gen Alpha thing. Yep. Yeah, mewing. Thank you, Formula. Yeah, that's one of the new Gen Alpha things. That will make you Gen Zs feel like me, a millennial. For a little bit. Welcome to the club. Ah, ha, ha. It's your turn now. Oh, I've been waiting for that. For that moment where you're gonna go like, wait a second. What the fuck does that mean? I don't get it. How do you think I feel? Well, now you know. Ah, Schadenfreude. Sorry, I don't mean that in any mean way. It's just a little bit funny to me. Yep. And someday it will happen to the Gen Alphas too. When the next unfortunately named generation will come along. In about 10 to 15 years. What is it gonna be, right? Because I feel like they're gonna unfortunately be named the Generation Beta. Now they're gonna go like, oh yeah, we're the Alphas, you're the Betas. And he. You're way too young to say that, Formula, by the way. All kidding aside though, Jesus. If you're feeling old, then I'm positively dust at this point. Like, literally, I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. Oh my god. Yeah, back in my day, I was the Rizzler. Yeah, I can hear that in my head, formula. Alright, I better recombobulate. Blah, I'm back. Nothing like a good few moments in oblivion to get some perspective on life. Well, I'm all better now. News of my death were grossly exaggerated. At least for now. Oh yeah, speaking of that, I'm kidding. I was about to go. Speaking of that, I had my doctor's appointment on Wednesday. No, that's a bad segue. Bad, Jeffy, bad. Bad segue, bad. Well, I mean, you, me, Agent, Fluffy. Yep, we're all in this together, it seems. The Ouch My Knee Hurts Club. Lost the game. Jesus Christ, that's such an early 2000s thing. You're too young to say that shit, man. Alright, thank you, social. I was going off track again. It keeps happening. Did not have any coffee today. I wonder if that's why. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, the doctor's appointment. So I went to the doctor's appointment. I explained my case because first they thought it might have been constipation, but it was not. Then I had to go 1 month later to the next doctor's appointment. That was the last one. And they thought it might have been acid reflux. So now I went and I told them, I don't get as much acid reflux anymore, so I think I'm gonna keep taking that medicine you recommended. But I still have my pain in my stomach. Well, stomach. On each side of my belly button. So that shit's still not gone. So they said, alright then, I guess we're gonna have to do more tests. So I'm going for an ultrasound. Ultrasound. Is that what they call them? Because in French it's échographie. But that makes no sense if you just directly translate it in English. So I think it's an ultrasound. It's what I think it means. So I have to go for an ultrasound. I mean, it is, but it's also for other things too. Like they use it to find kidney stones, liver stones, stomach blockages, and a lot of fun things. So that's one of the things I have to do. So I had one sheet for that with the information on it, and I also have another set of tests to do. So I have to go get some blood work then, which I'm sure is gonna freak out everybody. Like whenever I go get blood drawn, I always get looked at weird. But that's a story for another time. Yeah, I need to go get my blood drawn. And I also need to, how do I say this politely? I need to also do a test to figure out if I have blood in my poop. Is that TMI? I think we're heading into TMI generation. General direction, I mean. So I have to do that test too. Okay, all I'm gonna say is it involves a plastic bag and some kind of Q-tip. That's it. you figure out the rest. But yeah, anyway. So I have to go do that, and also he tried to rule out everything that's somewhat common. And he said it could also potentially be a parasite. So I have to go do a pylori test, an H. pylori test, which apparently is just a breath test. But they can test for that now. In that way, that's kind of cool. Sorry, Mom. I kept the details very vague, just in case. Hopefully that did not cause any refunds, if you catch my drift. So, you know, they're just trying to get to isolate the problem. So I hope there's no blood down there, because normally that's never a good sign. In the best of cases, it means ulcers. But in the worst of cases, it means the big C word. I hate that word. So let's not listen to my anxiety and move on. So just get to eat it twice. Oh my god, that's gross for me. Oh my god. But yeah, so I have to do all of these tests. So they gave me two options, because in Canada we have free healthcare. But now there's a caveat to that many people are not aware of. We have free healthcare, which is free, but we also have private healthcare, which is not free, but way faster. So here were my two choices. So I could get an appointment for the blood draw and other tests, and also the ultrasound. But it would take about a month for me to get that appointment. Well, yeah. So I have... How do I say this? Okay, so if I take the free healthcare, I get an appointment in about a month. I mean, one of my tests is on the 1st of May. The other test is in... hold on. Let me check. Because Jeffy can't fucking remember dates. So they have to look at their calendar. So yeah, I have my blood draw on the 1st of May. And when's my... Oh shit, I have a dentist appointment at the middle of May. I forgot about that. Right, so yeah, okay, so... My blood draw is on the 1st of May. And my ultrasound is on June the 13th. So good thing I'm not dying, right? So I have to wait like 3 weeks for the blood draw and a month and a half for the ultrasound. But if I want to get those done like ASAP, like I could have literally got the blood drawn right as I get out of the doctor. But it would have cost me $500. Same thing for the ultrasound, $500. So it was like, okay, so we could get all of that sorted in about 2 weeks, because the ultrasound, the next ultrasound appointment for paying customers was at the middle of the month. So in like about a week. So I could get all of that done in about a week, but that would be $1,000 poorer. Or I can wait a month and a half and not pay a dime. So luckily for me, I'm not dying. The pain is not severe. It's just annoying. So I decided to wait. And I'll spend that money on something else, like cute clothing and video games. Man, I've been playing so much Path of Exile recently. I think I might just pay for one of those supporter packs. Because otherwise it doesn't feel right. But I think I put like 70 hours in 2 weeks. That's kind of worth something, right? So that way my money will go to actually useful things. Like virtual items. No, I'm kidding. Cute clothing too. I went shopping. After I got done with that doctor's appointment, I was downtown, so I just went, you know what, I'll go do some shopping. So I bought some clothes. But then I stopped at my brother's workplace and had lunch with him. Fun times. Fun times. Hey, Devin, how are you doing? Wow, no worries, Doctor, it's okay. Yeah, so, has Halo Infinite gotten any better since last time I checked? I would imagine. Yeah, so for now, please don't be worried about my health. It's okay. I'm still not sure what the fuck it is, but it's more than manageable. And the doctor reassured me, saying that he doesn't think it's anything serious, because if it was serious, I would be losing weight, and I would have no energy. I'm not losing weight. I'm not getting it either, but I'm not losing it. And I have energy. And you've seen my Monday stream, right? I was not falling asleep then. And I'm not falling asleep now. I don't even have caffeine in my veins today, so that's pretty fun. So I'm not too worried about it. But, you know, I'm getting older, so I'm trying to keep an eye on my health. So I feel like that's probably the best thing I could have been doing. Better safe than sorry, they always say. I don't know who they is, or they are, but they know a lot of good things. You're built on worry. So am I, Formula. I'm a big ball of anxiety. So it's always a combat with myself. To figure out ways to not be worried. And to tell that little voice in my head to shut the fuck up. Like, sometimes I'll be trying to go to bed and then my brain will go, wow, remember that time you embarrassed yourself in high school? And I'm like, bitch, that was 25 years ago, shut the fuck up. So, yeah, I know how it is. Relatable. Oh, thank you. Lovely, yes. I'm also glad. And since I'm in between jobs at the moment, it's perfect. I don't have to wrestle with availability. So I guess we'll see what happens. In any event, I will probably get some answers this summer. This summer. When the alien figures out what the fuck is wrong with it. That would not make for a good movie tagline. Jeffy Bed, more like Jeffy Anxiety. If it does turn out to be a parasite, can chat name it? Sure, I guess. Oh my god. I hope it's not that. Oh my god, that would be fucked up. You know, it actually could be possible because I do eat a lot. I do eat a bunch of sushi. So maybe something happened. I guess that's what I get for ordering sushi off Uber Eats. Not only is it overpriced, you also get parasites. Allegedly. Don't sue me, please. I don't have money. You're wasting your time. Name it after Vendele. Well, I'm sure he would be ecstatic about that. But yeah, so most of my week has been Patavidzal, doctor's appointment, Patavidzal. Oh yeah, I did my groceries. Goddamn, groceries are expensive nowadays. Jesus Christ. I was like, damn, I haven't eaten bologna in a while. Maybe I'll grab some. I remember it costing like $5 a pound. It's $10 a pound now. They doubled the price of bologna. That's bologna. Okay, I'll shut the fuck up now. Holy crap, that was bad. Yeah, when Uber Eats you back. Exactly. Also, now they have a code system. Because too many drivers were yoinking their packages. So wherever you ordered food, the driver would eat it. So now they put a security measure in place. So when the driver gives you a package and you make sure everything's still in it, you give them the code that Uber gives you. As long as they don't have that code, they don't get paid. So it's supposed to discourage stealing. And I think that's actually a pretty clever way of doing it. We have to kill Gil and Weston in Minecraft. And every other grocery chain steals for that matter. Well, that's the thing. All of the big grocery chains in Canada have been bought out by like 2 companies. And now everybody wonders why the prices keep going up, because they're in cahoots. They're price fixing the fuck out of everything. People are just too scared to say anything about it, because they have very generous campaign donations to a lot of political parties. Once again, we're getting into political stuff, so I'm gonna sidestep that. But just say that you should be able to afford groceries and a roof over your head. And that one's not being political. You work 40 hours a week. You should be able to feed and clothe yourself and have a roof over your head. That does not sound out of reasonability, does it? Exactly. Anyway, that's pretty much as edgy as I'm going to get on that topic. Perhaps, Delta. Oh, dang. Formula's down. Oh yeah, Crasher, you still in here? I saw something on Twitter yesterday. Apparently, the moderator controls are coming to Twitch Mobile. So you might have some more tools available when you're not on your PC. Ain't that grand? Hey, Aaron, what's up? How you doing? Hey, Mel. Welcome, welcome. For those of you just joining us, we're going to be watching some spooky videos. And we're going from all the way to the spooky, funny, silly ones, like News Top 5 and Chills, all the way to the more actually spooky ones, like Scary Interesting. So we're going to have a fun time tonight. I can feel it. Oh, nice. Nothing beats a day off work. Oh, nice. Hope you had fun with that, Mel. Ah, dang. Alright, well, thanks for watching, Formula. I wonder he's not gonna be able to hear me. Hold on. Ah, there you go. That was me that typed it. Not sure if it's gonna show up correctly. Oh no, it showed up correctly. I'm assuming that's a rare card, Mel. Awesome. That's RL gotcha. Yeah, everything's fine, Delta. Why do you ask? For me, whenever I type, it just says error could not send. That's weird. Yeah, sometimes I'm thinking that Twitch does not care about its mobile app. They announce... Yeah, I can see these. Oh yeah, Wi-Fi is unreliable sometimes. I hope you don't play multiplayer games with that. Because you will be lagging all over the place. Yeah, if you do any type of multiplayer game content, like if you play multiplayer shooters and shit, don't play on Wi-Fi. You're not gonna like your results. And the people you play against are not gonna like your results either. Yeah, it's weird because I can see your chats from God damn it, Twitch. Hey Jazz, what's up? How you doing? Alright, let me see. So, people are raving about the new Fallout TV show. I haven't had the time to watch it yet. Is it any good? Seems like we're hitting a lot of bangers video game adaptation-wise. So hopefully that's encouraging. Same shit, different world. Goddamn. Alright, well, you get some rest for the sweet dreams. Have a wonderful weekend, okay? Enjoy your vacation, Jabs, also. And yeah, apparently it came out this week, Devin. And it's all on Amazon Prime, I think. I heard good things about it. I could probably watch it since I have Twitch Prime. Maybe I'll sit down and watch an episode or two and see how I feel about it. Because I don't have that much experience with Fallout. The one I played the most was Fallout 3. And I hear it's not the best. So, I guess we'll see. But I'm doing good, Jabs. Thank you for asking. I had a pretty comfy Friday. When I was in WonderCon, I got a Halo book. Halo Lockcast. Oh, nice! Yeah, getting your book signed is always a good way to show the writer that you have enjoyed their work. It also gives you a nice little collectible. But I've heard some writers going to bookstores and just silently or stealthily signing their own books. I wonder how common it is. But if I ever write a book, I'm gonna sneak into Walmart and go like, I'm signing my books. And then people would just go like, no, you can't do that, that's illegal. I'm like, they're my books. I can sign them. Hey Wyatt, what's up? Oh, depressed, huh? Well, you know, it happens. Take one day at a time. Hopefully things will improve. Yeah, adapting video games is very difficult. Because it's impossible to please everyone. If you try to please the certain parts of the community, the other parts will be angry, you left them out. And then you have all the people that don't know what the fuck they don't think, or they don't know the show is based on a game. And they have questions of their own. So I can understand why not a lot of people want to try their hands at adapting a video game. Because it comes with its own little package of issues. Well, I mean, you know, venting can be a healthy thing to do, Wyatt. But I'm glad you got that done. Oh, OJ passed. How do I say this? OJ was a monster. So I will not be too sad about that news. adapting comments and not following the comments. Well, yeah. I'm like, if you're not gonna follow the source material, then why use the source material's name in the first place? Why not make your own thing? But they don't want to make their own thing because they want brand recognition. So it's like they want brand recognition, but they don't want to make any effort to preserve or adapt the thing correctly, you know? Like, don't have to follow it to the letter, you know? Like, Last of Us, they took some creative liberties with the story, but people still enjoyed the fuck out of it. Birthday depression. Yeah, I get a little bit like that myself whenever my spawn day comes around. Yeah, I'm sure you'll feel better soon. You got this, man. You got this. But yeah, so I think Fallout has an advantage here because they're not retelling a story from a game. They're using the setting to tell their own story. And the actual show happens like 10 years after the last game of the series or something. So they have a lot of wiggle room. I know that apparently they made some decisions that kind of paint some of the older games in a worse light. So I heard some people are a little bit grumbly about it, but other than that, I've heard good things about the show. Well, I mean, that's pretty much everyone, Wyatt. There's not a lot of people on this planet or in this chat or anywhere really that can say that they accomplished what they wanted to do. A lot of life is missed opportunities, but that's why I think life should more be about the journey itself rather than the destination or the objectives. I mean, attaining objectives is perfect. I mean, having goals in life is one of the best ways to motivate yourself. But don't let that be the be-all end-all of how you interface with life as it is. Because otherwise, you're setting yourself up for some bad moments. I mean, it's an interesting setting, Delta. I mean, that's pretty much what they're doing already, Jazz, but they're using the Joker Batman universe. Because, yeah, their interpretation of the Joker is very novel. It's not something we've seen before in a Joker story, at the very least. So I'm very curious to see what the sequel will be like. Free for yourself, I put it in, made it to the base of my rebellion. Well, I mean, that's perfect. That's great news. Be awesome. I'm so glad to be of service. Yeah, well, I mean, most Fallout games are kind of like that, Delta. You create your character, and you hop in. And that's perfect. It's good to be immersed in a setting. Oh, thank you, Wyatt. I kept it pretty simple today. Nothing wrong with a tank top. I'm the reverse. I found the earlier Fallout games to be kind of unscrutable. So Fallout 3, when it came out in an FPS format, was way more approachable to me, and it's why I hopped in, to be quite honest. So, you know, not a bad thing, I think. You know they were going to make a Magic 8 Ball move. Oh my god. What? Why? How? Huh? Okay. Hot Wheels, I can maybe understand it. But Magic 8 Ball? How the fuck is that gonna work? Is someone gonna grab the Magic 8 Ball and go like, quick, what's the combination to the safe before we all get killed by these terrorists? Magic 8 Ball says, not likely. Yeah, that's how that movie would end. With a bang. I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. Yeah, ask again later. Or what? They're gonna make anthropomorphize. Shit, I can't say that word. They're gonna put some hands and feet like they're gonna look like a walking M&M, but it's gonna be a walking 8-ball. You're gonna give it like akimbo pistols. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. They're making a Barney the Dinosaur movie. Live action or animated? I feel like that's gonna be very, very important to figure out before I give any further comments. Live action. I mean, the original Barney was live action. So, is he gonna look still like a mascot? Or they're gonna make him look realistic and 3D? Like Sonic the Hedgehog? I don't know what to expect. This could be so terrifying if you're not careful. Do we have any pictures? I mean, that's probably what they're gonna be doing, Jags. They're gonna do the Barbie treatment. T-Rex Barney. That would be funnily terrifying, you mean? Yeah, look, it's a giant purple dinosaur. Oh boy. It's not in the making yet. Okay, so I guess we'll figure it out in a few years, right? Those things don't get made in a day. Oh shit.
Nuclear launch initiated targeting purple dinosaur.
No. I'm not gonna even say cancel because we don't have any nukes. Do I look like I'm made of money, Vanilla? I have some civilian lasers on my ship, that's it. We couldn't afford anything else. But you know, if you get the random space slug stuck on your ship, you can blast it away. But if another ship starts shooting at us, we're foobarred. Oh my goodness. I'm wondering because the Fallout TV show is getting some good reviews. Are people gonna start stumbling into some of the older Fallout games? Or even worse, they're gonna start playing Fallout 76. Maybe I should give Fallout 76 a try. It's on the Game Pass. So I guess there wouldn't be nothing wrong in trying it. I'll think about it. No, Devin. I'm talking about civilian laser turrets, as in weapons for civilians. So for non-army personnel here, I don't like it. That's too kinky. That's what they have on their ships.
I love you, you love me, we're a happy family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? I love you, you love me, we're best friends like friends should be, with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too?
That sounds so wrong coming from Vandalay instead of Barney. God damn it, thank you for the biddies, Jebs, but also god damn it, Jebs. Dear Lord. Ooh. Okay then. You went straight fanboy for an hour. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Holy crap. Okay then. Well, I lost my train of thought. Good job, you did it. Oh boy. Alright. I think that's a message from above that just says it's time for spooky videos. Wait, made Jeffy confused. 1 + 1 = goldfish. Okay. Alright, stop whispering in my ear. I don't
Train of
like
thought
it. That's
derailed
kinky.
like it was an Amtrak.
Okay. I think that one even Super could enjoy. Thank you for the biddies, Jabs. That sounds a little bit, I'm not sure, ingenious. Where did you hear that from?
Okay, so no nuking the purple dinosaur. But what about the Teletubbies?
I mean, once again, we don't have those types of weapons. Now, so what do you have against the Teletubbies? They're harmless. I mean, they're scary as fuck, though, but I don't judge. Oh my goodness. Also, if you want to feel old, you know the little babies, the baby son from the show, the son with the baby face. She's now old enough that she just had a kid. Yep. Let that sink in for a moment. Being old yet? Huh? Alright, I think that's a good way, that's a good segue to end it. It's not really a segue. Anyway, it's time to watch some spooky videos, so I will invite everyone watching on YouTube to hop over to twitch.tv/JeffyBed, or just type JeffyBed on Google. It's in the first results. Because I can't watch videos on YouTube while streaming on YouTube. The recursive loop will end us all, so let's stay on the safe side. Also, you know, copyright and shit, so I'm gonna take a short little ad break. I will end the YouTube stream, and we'll all meet back here on Twitch in a few minutes. Don't watch the ads while they play. Take this time, get something to drink, do some little light stretching, think about your life choices, and we'll all come back here and meet back up in a few minutes. Until then, if you're subscribed to my channel, you will not see the ads. You will see some lovely fan art instead. So, on that note, see you soon in a few moments. And if you're on YouTube and don't want to come along on Twitch, see you next time. Alright, be right back.